Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Stretch. I'm Michelle. So today, props, mat, maybe two, depending if you're on a hardwood floor. If you have tight hips or if your knees bother you, you can have a folded towel or blanket. And then maybe a block or a stack of books if you have either some movement restrictions or really tight like I am. Sometimes it's nice just to have a little extra help. So today we'll start seated on the mat. I'm going to sit on my folded towel. If you're sitting on the folded blanket or towel, you want the folded end in front. And come a little forward. Feet crossed right in front of you. If it's uncomfortable, you can have your legs extended out front. I have my right crossed in front of my left. Core is engaged, belly button in and up, and shoulders are up, down, and away. And we're going to start off with face circles. So we're just moving our face in a clockwise position. Not the whole neck, and not neck rolls, just your face. You can do this with your eyes open or closed, whichever is more comfortable for you. Couple breaths. And next time your chin's down, pause and rotate in a counterclockwise position. You hear a little crackling going on with my neck. That's okay. Breathe. You can make these circles as quick or slow as you would like. Couple more times. And next time your chin's down, rest it there and bring your chin parallel to the floor. Next, we'll do some shoulder circles. We'll start with the right shoulder and roll it forward. You can have your arm down if you want or on your lap. Couple more times. And other way. Roll right shoulder back. And let that right shoulder come to rest. Left shoulder rolls forward. It could be, hand can be here too, whichever feels good for you. And other way, left shoulder rolls back. 2. Now let the left shoulder come to rest. Both shoulders roll up and away behind you. Make it big. Try to touch your ears. We have Teddy. Come checking out what we're doing. Couple more rolls and let it come to rest. Go ahead and squeeze your shoulders as close to your ears as you can. Squeeze it tight, 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 tight. And big exhale, let it go. That right hand comes down, just tented fingertips. We're not leaning on it. Left hand lightly on top of your head and tilt your head to the left. Feel a nice stretch all along the right side of your neck. Again, light. We're not trying to yank our head off when we're working with stretching. We don't want a huge effort. It's not like when we're weightlifting and we have to squeeze out that last set or rep. Stretch, we don't want to be working to that capacity. Left hand releases, neck center. Left hand comes beside you, tented fingertips, right hand on top of your head, and tilt your head to the right. Keep breathing, nice neck stretch. Couple more breaths here. And go ahead, right hand releases head, right hand on the left thigh, left hand on the thigh. And go ahead and place your right hand right next to your right thigh. And inhale that left arm up. And as you exhale, slide the right hand to the right. And left arm either extends right overhead, or you can let it frame your head. And your head can look down, center, or up at the crook of your elbow. And we're lengthening through that left hip, right through your fingertips. Both hips are on the ground. Right shoulder is rolled down and away. And as you inhale, maybe lengthen, gather more space. We want to create space on the left side. And maybe that right hand can slide out a little further. Again, we're not working to a capacity where it's hard to breathe. We're not clenching our jaw. This should feel good. To come out of this, engage your core. Inhale your right arm up. Left arm up, and slide your right arm in. Bring your hands back to your thighs. Extend your legs right out front. Shake them out. And then go ahead and recross, or if you're staying in this position, just stay here. You can do all the stretches we're doing. And recross. I'm putting my left leg in the front. Shoulders away from your ears. The left hand is right next to your left thigh. Inhale that right arm up. And as you exhale, slide your left hand to the left. And keep reaching long right through your right hip, through your right fingertips, or you can frame your head with that arm. Getting a nice stretch through our side body. Hips stay on the mat. Inhale, lengthen, create more space. And as you exhale, maybe your left arm can slide out more. Breathe. And then go ahead and inhale that right arm up. Left arm slides in. Hands to the thighs, and then go ahead and extend both legs. And here's Teddy once more, going to check out. Hey, Teddy, what's going on? He sees me moving on the screen. Feet extended, or your legs are extended right out from in front of you. You're kicking your heels out and toes are straight up. Engaging that core, that's what protects your lower back. Go ahead and inhale your arms up. And as you exhale, fold forward, reaching for me. And when you can fold no further, let your hands come to your knees, shins, feet, maybe the floor next to you, and let your head hang. Keep kicking your heels out. Breathe. Stretching our hamstrings here and lower back. Couple more breaths. Keep kicking your heels out, toes pointed straight up. We don't want our feet flopping in or out. To come out of this, engage your core and either walk your hands in, or if you have the core strength, inhale your arms up and exhale your arms all the way down to the side. And we're going to do another spinal twist for our spine and our hips. Go ahead and bend your right knee. If it's comfortable for you, you can pick up that right foot and put it on the other side. Should be on the floor, flush to the floor next to your left leg. If it's not right for you, you keep it here. Left arm wraps around that right leg. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twisting to the right, and the right hand can come right behind you, hugging that right knee in. Keep hugging that right knee in, kicking that left heel out. And as you inhale, you're lengthening, and as you exhale, you're twisting. Breathing. Hip stays on the mat. You don't want to roll way over. And to come out of this, head comes to the front, torso to the front. Go ahead and pick up that right leg, put it on the right hand side, and extend your legs back out. Shake them out. Go ahead and bend your left knee so that your foot is on the mat. If it's right for you, pick up that left leg and put it on the right side. Hip stays square to the mat. Right foot stays flush to the floor. Left hand comes behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Hug the right knee hug your left knee with your right arm and lengthen. And then twisting to the right, to the left. We're not collapsing backwards, nice and tall. You may find one side's easier than the other. Most of us do. We have a dominant side. Keep hugging that leg in. With every breath, you're lengthening. And every exhale, maybe you're twisting a little further. Should feel a stretch in that hip area, your side body. To come out of this, head comes to the front, releasing that left leg, left arm comes around, pick up that left foot, bring it back over, and then extend your left leg out. And we'll do a wide-legged forward fold next. So go ahead and widen your legs as far as you can without cramping. You don't want any cramping. So if you're only here, then that's where you are. Some of you that are more flexible will be able to get really wide. Toes pointed straight up in the air. And you want to roll forward on your pelvis. Keeping the heels kicking out, toes straight up, engage your core, and start walking your hands forward as you fold. This is about as far as I can go. Some people may be able to get their elbows down on the mat. Some people can get their forehead down. Let your head hang. And breathe. And this is where props come in handy. If you have a stack of books or block, and you can get your forehead down. I can't even get it that far, but that's okay. Keep working at it. Keep kicking your heels out, toes up, no floppy feet. Breathe. Effort here is about 50%. I'm not stretching so much that I'm in pain, but there's enough that I can feel some tension, tolerable tension. Couple more breaths. To come out of this, engage your core and start walking your hands in. And as you exhale, bring your legs back together. And we're going to come to a hands and knees position. So if you need a little extra cushion for your knees, You can hold on to the blanket. You know, demo feels good sometimes. Hands right under your shoulders, knees right under your hips. Fingers spread wide. Stretch out our core and our back with cat-cow. So as you exhale, tuck your chin and chest. And as you inhale, drop your belly, lift your chin, chest, and tail. Exhale, tuck your chin and chest. And as you inhale, roll through your upper back, middle back, lower back as you lift your chin, chest, and tail. And keep moving through however it's comfortable for you. You can pause wherever you need to. Maybe you got some sticky areas this evening. Couple more times. And after your next inhale, come back to that tabletop position. Engage your core, and your left leg is stepping forward in between your hands. So you want your left knee to be over your left ankle. Now, start walking your right knee back until you feel that nice hip flexor stretch in the right. This is where props come in handy. You place your right hand on the block, roll your shoulders back, extend your collarbone. Nice hip flexor stretch here. I like to keep my toes under, but you most certainly can put your feet flat. And your head is about straight ahead. There's no need to look up because we want to create an extension. Breathe. If you need more of a stretch, you keep walking that right knee back. You don't need the block. Place your hands on either side of your feet. Keep opening your chest up, lengthening. Now we're going to straighten that left knee and sit back. But you want your hips coming backwards, not sitting on your heels, and you can bring your hands along with you as your toes, left toes point straight up and half split. Stretching out the left hamstrings, a little bit in your buttocks. Keep lengthening your heart forward, rolling your shoulders back. Gaze is towards the floor, and you're bringing your hips. Your hips are reaching for the back wall, not down, but back. And breathe. Active stretch. And then go ahead and start bending that left knee, putting the left foot back on the mat, walking your hands back into that right hip flexor stretch. And then go ahead and bring that left knee to meet the right. And this time, right knee, right leg is going to step forward in between those hands. Right knee over your ankle. Start walking that left leg back. Heart shines forward, so you want your shoulders rolled back. Opening up your chest. Little chest opener here. You should feel a nice stretch through that left hip flexor. You can lift that knee, but that's a little more strength. You want to go for the stretch. Keep breathing. Moving into the half split, start straightening that right knee. As your toes comes up, you can drag your hands with you, hips, reaching for that back wall, but not for your heels. We're sitting back, not down. Shoulders roll back, open your heart. Stretching out the hamstrings. Got a little shaking going on my right leg today. But again, I'm not working to 100% capacity. I can breathe, I can smile, I can talk. Stretching out of time for a grin and bear it attitude. Baby steps. And go ahead and start bending that right knee and placing that foot back on the mat. Bringing your hands back to be next to your feet. Shoulders back. Heart shines forward. Back into that left hip flexor stretch. Toes, left toes can be curled under or flush to the floor, whichever is more comfortable for you. Creating some length. And go ahead and bring that right knee back to meet the left. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the towel, put it off to the side. I'm going to do a little upper back bend here. So coming to a lying down position on your belly. Your forehead or your chin is on the mat. Your hands are right under your shoulders or by your rib cage. Squeeze your butt, zip your legs together, tops of your feet to the mat. Lift your head slightly, and as if you were moving a marble with your nose, lift your head, neck, and chest. Drag the palms of your hands away from you, shoulders are back, pelvis in the mat, pain-free upper back bend. You should be able to lift your hands up. Open your heart, extend, breathe. There should be no pinching here. We're not in upward dog. Just a nice back bend, chest opener. Breathe. And again, you should be able to lift your hands. For 4, 3, 2, and gently roll it down. Separate your feet and your hands. Head to one side. And then go ahead and roll over on your back, however it's comfortable for you to get there. And bring your feet to be right under your knees. We don't want your heels touching your buttocks. Feet about hip distance apart. Engage your core so your lower back's on the floor. Shoulders away from your ears. Cross your right leg over the left. Right foot is flexed. Bring that left leg towards your chest and thread the needle. Some of you that are more flexible may be able to hold your shins, left shin. Align your knees with your hips. Imagine you're tucking an egg with your chin and chest. And breathe into it. Nice hip stretch. Right into your buttocks. Keep breathing. Again, we talk about effort today. About 50%. You want to feel the stretch, but you don't want it so intense that you're in pain, you're clenching. You have to bring your shoulders up to the ears. It should be just enough. And if you need to back off the stretch, you could move the left leg away. More intense stretch. You can, as you exhale, you can bend your elbows and bring the left leg closer. You can rotate the right knee more away from you. Couple more breaths. And go ahead and release that left foot to the mat, right foot to the mat, and then go ahead and cross that left leg over the right. Right leg comes towards the chest, thread the needle, or if it's right for you today, you can hold on to your shin. Align your knees with your hips, flexed right foot. With every inhale, maybe you can bring that right knee closer. Left knee, imagine it's rotating away from you. And just breathe. Couple more breaths here. And then go ahead and release that right foot to the mat. The left foot to the mat. And point your toes and hug your knees in. And maybe it feels good to rock side to side. And if you're rocking, let that rocking come to rest. Leave your legs where they are. Release the hands. Feet stay together. Knees come apart. Reach on through and grab the outside of your feet. We're in butterfly. Imagine you're holding the egg with your chin and chest. And then go ahead and flex those feet to the ceiling. Imagine flex feet to the ceiling, and at the same time, you want to place your knees on the floor next to you. Should feel a nice stretch all through the groin, and the back of your thighs, hamstrings. Couple more breaths here. And then go ahead and release those feet so they come straight up in the air. Wrap your hands around your hamstrings. And toes, point and flex. And then maybe rotate those ankles in one direction. It doesn't matter which way. We're going to go the other way in a second. And other way. And let that rotation come to rest. And if you can, hold on to your backs of your calves. As you kick your heels away, maybe you can hug your legs 2 inches closer. And then go ahead and release those legs, feet on the mat. Roll over onto one side. And with the top hand and bottom elbow, go ahead and push yourself up. Come back to that cross-legged position, and we'll finish with a couple of inhales and exhales. Go ahead and inhale your arms up, and exhale them down. One more time. Inhale your arms up, exhale them down. And I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us for Stretch, and I will see you next week.